I don't know what's going on with my fantasy grounds. I have fantasy. I run the adventure off fantasy grounds, which I really need for the maps. I mean, the whole campaign's based around the map. Being in fantasy ground,
Pretty much, yeah.
especially in the castle. If I can't get this to work, this is going to be a really painful session as I look up
I
everything.
think we were gonna go to back to Vallaki anyway, right?
All right. Well, I'm going to keep trying to load fantasy grounds in the background while we do this. If not, it's going to be really painful going through the isometric map.
We like pain.
Yeah. Well, I've got all the maps on Roll20. I just don't have them keyed to descriptions. I'll have to look up all the descriptions. But anyway, summarizing really from last time, it was, well, you guys decided to storm Castle Ravenloft. So you showed up there, and first thing you decided to do before anything else, Van Richten had mentioned that Strahd had this artifact called the Heart of Sorrow, which basically functioned like a shield for him. It absorbed damage when you inflicted on him. So, like when you'd hit him, there'd be this red glow, and he would just shrug off the damage. So he thought if you could take that out, that would definitely give you guys a much better advantage in terms of getting into a potential scrape with him. So,
Lucked out there.
yeah, you agreed that was a good idea. And yeah, you guys just, I don't know if you had some kind of internal compass, but you pretty much went right to it. Just jumped up a couple levels, went around the parapets around the outside of the castle, went into a stairwell, and boom, there it was. At the top of this really tall tower with a winding stairway, this glowing red massive gem suspended in midair. So you guys started going up the stairs. Adrin was able to hop ahead of the group quite a bit through his shadow stepping ability. So he actually reached the top before anybody else. But when he got up there, all these halberds that were hanging on the wall along this circular stairway animated and started to attack him at once. So he basically jumped on, or teleported, one of the two, I can't remember which, onto the Heart of Sorrow itself at the top of this gemstone. And while he was getting attacked by these things, and just started inflicting massive amounts of damage on it. And luckily enough, that's all you really needed to destroy it. And so eventually you managed to take it out. It basically imploded in the gem itself, turned into this huge rain of blood, which removed the support that Adrin was supported on. So he started to plummet down. I think someone interceded with him and either gave him a fly ability or did something to catch him out of midair so that he wasn't actually splattered on the floor. Although he did have some monk abilities in reserve for that in case. But the danger was not over, because then a bunch of vampire spawn came in and started to attack you guys. By the way, well, they were alerted to this by the fact that the whole tower was like shuddering like the beating of a giant heart every few rounds, or every round basically at certain points. So that kind of clued everyone in. And when the Heart of Sorrow itself was destroyed, the entire castle kind of shook. So definitely, it seems Strahd is more than likely aware of whatever problems there might be with his hit point reserve at this point. But you managed to defeat the vampire spawn and wound up ending the session pretty much at the top of the stairway. You were going to cross this bridge leading into the castle proper. And that's where we're going to pick up. And unfortunately, I cannot get Fantasy Grounds to load at all. So this is going to be a real painful session, but we'll roll with it. Still at least have the maps. So let me move you guys over to the Spires of Ravenloft. You guys are in the upper left-hand corner of the map. Or actually, are you? Where are you?
No, we're middle section.
Oh, yes. You are further down. That's right. Yep. Yeah, so I just kind of placed you guys there around at the top, right around the top of this exit to this chamber at the top. And looking out of that area, let me get my reveal area schnookums thing going here.
So I have this icon that I don't remember why I have it. Oh, half heart.
Is that didn't I cast Death Ward on you?
Thank
yeah,
you.
I think that was
Yep,
it.
that
Thank
was
you.
Which
You're
likely
immune to
would
all
have.
damage forever.
Yeah,
it.
Right.
think that likely would have expired by now. So.
Death Ward lasts 8 hours.
8 hours.
Oh, is
yep.
it in? Okay, so never mind. It is still going strong then. So yeah, you guys are at the edge of this. Basically, there's a recess. VC. Tim's icon keeps jumping around. Yeah, you guys are at the kind of this atrium that overlooks the top of this tower. Going up, you see this footbridge spanning a walkway leading to another one of the castle towers. Beneath and below you, you can see the rooftops about 50 feet below, and below another 50 feet or so, 40 feet below the rooftop, or below the rooftops, you see the parapets that we were going around that you originally found this stairway on. And then beyond them is the gorge of eternal peril that basically where the drawbridge to the castle first spans. So you guys can actually see. Let me get my polygon reveal out. That might be more useful here. So it's basically the outside of this castle wall
Okay.
of this tower. So this is, you can see this is actually another tower itself.
I'm gonna move forward.
Yeah.
Trying to show it. While you guys are on the bridge, why don't you all make perception checks? I will also roll for Van Richten, which he didn't hear a damn thing, and nor did his tiger.
Got
Nor did
my
Rowan.
one out of the way.
Yep. You actually rolled worse than Van Richten, who got a 2.
That was probably the best perception I've ever rolled in this campaign.
Yes, and actually, this is actually somewhat appropriate. Clytus, as you're entering, I'm assuming you're following the others as they're crossing this footbridge.
Oh. Yep.
Okay. Well, before you get that far, basically, as you're crossing the footbridge, you hear a voice cry out.
Oh boy.
And
Highness.
That's
Yeah.
probably.
Honey!
yes, you actually recognize it. It's a shout, not of any words that you can discern, but it sounds like alarm. And as you're crossing this footbridge, you see that while you've been in this tower, a storm has roiled up, and you can see these clouds gathering and starting to look really ominous, and big drops of rain start to fall. As you look over the rooftops, and if you scroll the map up to, I think it's map 9, you can kind of see the outline of the tower there, that the circular stair below where you are. You can see that they're the rooftops.
Yeah.
And you
Oh,
see
yeah,
right where
yeah.
the compass rose kind of is.
Yeah.
You see a bunch of figures standing.
Okay.
It's hard to make out details through the rain that's starting to fall thicker and harder, but you can make out at least 5 or 6 figures, one of which appears to be bound to what looks like a long pole of some sort. Almost kind of looks like a flagpole, but it's kind of more ornate, like it might be some kind of a lightning rod or something. And the 5 figures standing around that are all looking at the figure, and above them flocks this enormous cloud of bats, like about 60 feet up in the air, but it's just this black cloud of hundreds and hundreds of bats just circling and wheeling above this group.
I think it's
Can you two not hear each other?
Tim, I
I
think
see you guys
I
too.
saw like one of those red messages on your.
I can
Tim?
hear Tim.
I hear and see all of you guys just fine,
I
except
don't think
Paul.
Tim can hear right now.
Yeah, I don't think Tim's
Nope.
able to hear.
Tim just said he could hear and see us, but
Oh.
apparently we can't hear him.
Yeah, it looks like you were dropping out, Tim.
All right, recall me. I'm gonna hang up.
Okay.
Tim- That's going to mess up the windows again.
Of course it is. Yep, it is.
I'm going to go get a
Right.
drink.
Right, clock. Let us like clockwork.
Alcohol.
All right.
Can you hear? Oh, yep. Everyone's window just went haywire.
I hear you, Paul. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I'm at work, so I should be on a bitchin'
Right.
connection. So
Can you hear everybody else?
I hear Paul. I hear Paul.
Me?
Yeah, I
Dave?
hear you.
You got me?
Everybody
Kyle.
else?
Alright.
Arrgh. Oh, I thought that
Oh,
was...
sorry, I missed that. It was I see a bunch of figures, and that's when I lost you.
Okay. Yeah. So on the rooftop, to the northwest, right by the compass rose on the map, you see 5 figures standing around a 6th figure that appears to be secured to this rod that looks kind of like a lightning rod of some sort. And wheeling above this group of figures is a massive cloud of bats, like hundreds and hundreds of bats just circling above this group of figures.
Okay.
And let me kind of show you where they are positioned. Which pretty much gives away who's who in that group, but hey, that's okay. You can put 2 and 2 together, and you figure one of the figures who looks more authoritative looks like Strahd. The others appear to be vampire thralls, and the figure.
Where is this?
They're down below us?
Yes, you guys.
I thought
Map
you said
6.
map 9.
It's in map
No, it's
6.
over by the compass rose.
Yeah, yeah. No, but I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, that's basically about 50 feet below you.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep.
Unexpected, I guess.
Oh, okay. I see. Ezmerelda, Strahd, blah, blah, blah.
So yeah, you guys are on map 8. That's about 50 feet above the rooftop level. And the circle to the east of that group of figures is the lower, basically the same tower that you guys are emerging from. So that's what you see. None of the figures appear to be looking in your direction. Clytus, actually, any of you guys can make another perception check now that you kind of know where to look. See if you catch any other details.
I go, hey, look down there.
I attack it.
Wow, another one.
You don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm oblivious.
Rowan went blind.
I'm looking for another banister to slide down.
So, did you say that I do recognize Ezmerelda down there?
Yes, you see Ezmerelda, and with that perception roll, you can see that she is definitely bound to this pole, and she looks also to be blindfolded.
But was she the one that called out?
Kinky.
Yes, she shrieked out something, and you can't tell whether Strahd or any of the others replied to her.
Okay. I say, hey, Strahd, what's going?
You shout that out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that Strahd and the vampires kind of wheel around and look at you standing there on the bridge, and you see if Strahd says anything in reply, you can't hear it over the wind, but he turns and says something to the other vampires, and they're going to move to attack you.
But they're like way the hell down there, aren't they?
Yes, they're 50 feet down. But
Okay.
I'm going to
Fine,
go
we can
to
inside
initiative.
and
That's nothing for them.
let's get inside and set up a defense.
Good idea.
Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and add.
You want to go north? Or like 2 of us north, 2 of us south, and when they come up, we'll just whack them.
I don't know if we separate it by the
bridge.
The bridge. I think if somebody could be pushed off, I'd rather be on one side than the other.
I would say north because I think in south they can climb over the side, right? Whereas if it's north, they can only come in, you know.
That one
But if
way.
it's north, we can also get pushed down that 190-foot drop.
All right,
true.
choose your poison.
Because there's no wall, like railing or anything.
Choose your poison.
So that's
Okay, and
probably even worse than being on the bridge, because the bridge is only a 50-foot drop.
come on, let me add these guys as well. 6 swarms of bats detached from this cloud and are going to enter this combat.
6 swarms.
Are they 6 swirling swarms?
Okay, let's see. Add all these guys and then roll initiative for them. This will be fun. Okay. Oh, this is going to be painful. Not having Fantasy Grounds running, I'm going to have to look up all these guys one at a time. Holy crap. Oh, oh! Strahd rolled a 3 on his initiative. And the swarm. Okay, all of his minions got these awesome initiative rolls, and he got Bupkis.
Oh, I haven't even rolled, sorry.
What was that?
That was me rolling badly.
Sounded like. Well, I won't say what it sounded like.
That was me going.
Sounded like the scene from Train Spotting.
Sorry, I still haven't seen Trainspotting.
Okay. All right. Has everyone else been added? Think so? Okay. Start descending. Okay. So, looks like one of the vampires is going to go first. He actually spider climbs 5, 10, 15. To there. Swarm of bats. I gotta pull them up here on my.
Can we even? I don't see anything on the battle map. Am I missing something here? I see us.
They're not here yet.
They're not here yet.
They're in map 6 in the upper left corner.
Oh.
Okay, that swarmed is that. And this point, Strahd. What does he do here? Come on. Okay. Okay, so that's not going to work. You see Strahd start chanting something. And
Well, that's not good.
no, not generally a good sign, but nothing immediately happens. This other vampire is spider climbing towards you. Another swarm of bats. Swarms over here. And now it's Adrin's turn. So you guys are positioned 50 feet above the level of map 6.
Okay.
So I'm tempted to drink that potion of invulnerability now, but it only lasts a minute.
Choose wisely.
I know. I asked the party, so do you think I should drink my potion of invulnerability?
Now's a good time as any.
Gives you 6 rounds of
10
10 rounds.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then, where am I? Sorry.
So basically you get resistance to all damage types, it looks like.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I will step. I don't know. I guess I'll step out here, I suppose. Okay.
So are we like hanging out in this
So
general area? Oops, let me.
So is this an open area that down?
No, the other castle tower is it's basically, yeah, it's opened. I didn't get a chance to reveal the rest of it when you guys looked, but I can quick draw it here what you can see. So it's basically kind of an open tower type of design where these are these ramparts, but you haven't really walked in there to see.
So what's this? Is that a wall? Is that a stairwell
Stairway.
going down?
Looks like a
Stairwell.
stairway, yeah, from just a brief glance that you can see.
Actually, since we can't see anything there, I guess I'm gonna. And I know it's open. I'm gonna step like right there so that we can see everything.
Okay, now I get to read multiple descriptions and look them up one at a time.
Sweet.
Cool.
Happy to help.
Okay. This is why I have multiple copies of an adventure. So let's see, the big area. Okay. 60-foot diameter. Let me read it here. The 60-foot diameter tower roof is rimmed with battlements. A slender stone bridge with no railing covers the gap between the tower and the slightly taller tower to the north, which is where you guys came from. To the east, the high tower of Ravenloft towers skyward with no apparent opening at this level. Black, boiling clouds hurl rain down from above. Well, that was convenient because it actually was raining. That was nice that they put that in the description, assuming that it was actually raining. But you can now see the remainder of this level. So I'm just going to draw it here. And that is a stairway going down.
And so that is open. You could actually
Yeah.
step in there if we wanted to.
Yes, you could.
So I point that out that we could theoretically go onto the stairwell if we wanted to.
Sure. Go for it.
And run down to the next level.
So I did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, I can go right back. Whoosh, whoosh.
Okay, the Jugs is up.
So which side of the walkway are is it on the right side or the left side where they are?
There to the left. It's the tower up to the north of you is the circular stairway tower.
Oh, okay.
On map
So
6.
what? Yeah. So if I look over there, how far away are they?
I'm not going to do Euclidean geometry, but it's basically 50 feet below you, and then it's
Okay,
one.
so
The
it
scaling's the
doesn't
same.
matter.
The scaling's the
I've
same.
got 120 range on the firebolt, so
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a firebolt at the closest swarm of bats.
Okay,
Nice.
that would be these guys right here.
17.
Let me pull up their thing here. Yes, their AC is 12.
So a
Nice.
13 damage.
Okay, that damages them.
Then I'm going to back away. I don't want to be standing on the edge.
Okay, they got a bunch of bats. Let me see, they're not... Yeah, they have resistances to some weapon damages, but firebolt they have no protection against. Okay, so we've got some more bat swarms come flying towards you. And then it's Rowan's turn.
Alright, so if he is Strahd within 120 feet as the crow flies?
Well, you guys are positioned basically right about there. I don't know if you were able to see my ping because it's kind of dark.
Oh, well, I'm just if I like take that 5-foot step, I can see him, and he's probably. I mean, if he's within 120 feet, I want to cast a spell.
Well, I can try and work it out for you. Hang on. Where are my lions at here? If...
I know you said it's not like really linear.
No, yeah, you're almost 100 feet away that way, but you're also 50 feet up. So
Oh.
yeah, he'd probably be just out of your range.
Damn. Okay.
You'd have to get onto the rooftop to reach him.
Right. No. Okay, so I think I'm gonna. What's this then? That is 150 feet. That would make it, wouldn't it? I mean, I can see them.
You'd be
wait.
within 150 feet, yes, definitely.
Alright, no. I'm just gonna. Damn, I don't even have plus. Right now. Kinda took my mojo away. I'm gonna get my. Oh, that's concentration. Damn it. I'm gonna hang and
Okay, you can just dodge if you're never sure what to do. That's a good BT default.
I'll just move over here.
Okay, so you move onto the rooftop. Okay.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet, yeah.
Okay. All right, so then we've got another vampire who Spidey climbs over towards you. The tiger is going to Van Richten. It's not his turn, but well, he's going to wait till Van Richten goes, so I'm just going to move him down to go after that. Ezmerelda, when she heard you shout out Clytus to Strahd, she reacts by saying, "Clytus, get out of here!"
Okay.
But she's otherwise bound, so she can't move. All right, so then we get another swarm of bats who gets to go. Which one is it here? There they are. Flies up there, and another swarm of bats that I can't see. And Strahd gets to go. You guys, okay, Clytus and Adrin, you can see Strahd still, so you see him step close towards Ezmerelda and incline his head down towards her. Another vampire then starts scrambling towards you. Van Richten says something to Kitty. He steps out here onto the bridge, and then Kitty gets to go. Wow! He jumps down onto the rooftop.
Wow.
Wow. Damn.
Boom! Boom! He takes...
That was impressive.
Oh, for frack's sake. Never put how many hit points he has here. Hang on.
That's not good, Kitty. Somebody launch a freaking fireball.
Okay.
I was
He
thinking, but I
lands
didn't.
there, and then he needs to make a dexterity save. Yep, which he does. And he starts... He actually is close enough to the swarm of bats that he's able to... Well, no, the swarm of bats actually would be in midair, kind of in between. It's going after you guys. So he's going to charge this vampire, who I also need to bring up the stats for, of course. This is really ridiculous not having my map or my reference here. Come on. All right, here we go. Okay, so 16. All right, so Kitty launches himself at the vampire but misses. So now it's Clyde's turn.
Okay. Where? I guess when they get here, they're gonna. How does it look like they're gonna? Well, screw it. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get the hell out of Dodge. I'll come down here next to Jugs, and I will drink my potion. I have a potion of vulnerability and a potion of heroism. What do you think would be better right now?
I don't know.
Ezmerelda is not a vampire yet, so I think being a hero.
Heroism is 10 hit points and under effect of a bless spell.
Oh, nice.
I'll do that. So I am now for an hour
Blessed and
less.
has extra hit points.
Yeah. So let's see
That
what
works.
happens.
So you're basically at advantage, right?
Here I will have on my character sheet. I have bless, so I'll just go ahead and
Yeah,
as if I were casting it, even though I'm not. But I'm the only one who's affected by it.
Yeah.
But it lasts an hour.
D4. Nice.
Yeah, an extra D4. Whenever I attack or saving throw. Okay. Now that'll last an hour. And I get 10 hit points. And then I will wait for the hurt.
Okay, Strahd takes a legendary action. He continues battening on Ezmerelda.
Doing what on her?
He looks like he's kind of battening on her. If you like,
Oh.
he's got her he's got his arms wrapped around her and his head's kind of inclined towards her neck.
I think he's gonna kiss her, Clytus.
Damn it.
You better stop that.
Yeah, but what am I going to do? I can't fly.
You
Vampire
never know.
runs up and he's going to take a swing at Kitty. Oh. He's actually got a long sword, which he hits with for 6 points of damage on Kitty. And he gets a second attack with a short sword, which misses. Actually, nope, that wasn't a fumble. Okay, then we got a swarm of bats. They continue flying up towards you guys, and now they are actually going to wind up being right about here at your level. One of the other vampires, the one that's actually on Kitty, attacks and hits for another 6 points with the sword. Is that all it does? Oh, god damn, I'm rolling the wrong dice. Oh, crap. Okay. I forgot the necrotic damage from the sword. Yeah, 3d6 necrotic damage for each hit. So, 8. Another 22 points of damage on Kitty.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, another swarm flies up, not quite to your level. Now it's Adrin's turn. I'll put it up on your next to you guys just so you can kind of see roughly where it is.
Okay.
So, if I go up to their map, map 6,
Mm-hmm.
I would drop down near this little square thingy.
Yeah, right around here, thereabouts.
All right.
It's a 50-foot drop.
I'm assuming that we care about Ezmerelda, right?
Yeah, so I don't think she's a vampire at this point.
Now I'm concerned about splitting up the party, but the DM already did that for us because now I'm afraid for Kitty.
Yeah.
So I theoretically could reach Strahd this round by just dropping down and running, and I could get there. I don't think that that's a good idea.
If you want to wait, I can haste you.
Actually, this is what I'm going to do then. I am going to pull out my other magic sword, and I'm going to cast that spell, Crusader's Mantle. Can you put a 30-foot radius sphere around me?
Around you? Sure.
Yeah.
Just give me a sec here.
Make sure I did that right.
Any particular
Yep.
color?
And so that gives anybody in that area, you also deal an additional 1d4 radiant damage when you hit
nice.
with a weapon attack.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm just going to put that sword away and take out the Sunblade.
It's a
And then
30
I'm going to
foot.
wait to get hasted.
Okay, well, so wait, you cast a spell
So what I did is I pulled out the magic sword,
as a flourish, okay.
cast Crusader's Mantle from it.
Okay, which is your action.
Yep, and I put it away.
Which
and
would
I'm
be
done.
okay. Well, basically, there's no move equivalent action, so you could put your other thing away at next round.
Okay.
So right now you have 2 swords out, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, as a you could put it away as a flourish next round, but you only get 1 flourish per round. So,
Okay.
but it's you've still got that other what was the item that had the Crusaders thing?
This plus the sentient longsword you gave me. I don't know. You just called it magic sword. It's a sentient plus a lawful good +1 short sword. It sheds continual light. It's not as awesome as the Sunblade, but it allows me to cast Crusader's Mantle once a day. gave me the description,
It looks
and
like that was from the treasure in the dungeon. Okay.
Sure.
Yep, that's where that was from. Okay, so you've got that one still out, and it's casting dim light at the moment.
Well,
Okay.
the Sunblade's out as well. I
Well,
have
you
both
said
out.
you could draw one of them as a flourish.
The Sunblade was already out.
Okay.
I walk around with the Sunblade out. It's
Okay.
awesome.
Okay. All right. So the Sunblade is out, yeah. So
So
triggering.
the Sunblade has 60-foot radius of sun thingy, so it's out there
Funness.
too. If you wanted to do that as well.
Yeah, I have to look up again, double checking. Sorry that's not an action to trigger that. I don't think it is, but okay. Luminous blade emits bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. It's not a 60-foot radius.
Oh, okay.
30.
Oh, it has vision and hearing out to 60 feet. The Sunblade is intelligent too.
Yes, it is, and you can feel it burning with hatred for Strahd. Okay. Since the extra 15 feet of dim light overlaps with your additional 30-foot square, I'm just going to put in a 15-foot of white in the middle. That's the bright sunlight.
That looks awesome.
Okay. Nice bullseye centered on you. Okay. So now it's Jug's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move right there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna reach out and touch Adrin and Clytus.
Ooh.
Reach out and touch someone.
As far as I'm concerned, we just won this adventure.
We already won the campaign.
I
Now,
can die happy. Oh wait, he didn't touch me. Damn it.
so they both got haste, and then I'm going to back off.
Back off,
So you
man.
cast haste on both of them?
Yep.
Okay. At that point, Strahd abruptly breaks off from whatever he's doing with Ezmerelda because he sees the Sun Sword is out.
Mm.
And you see him. Let's see. Actually, let me double check something here. Was that a kitty? Oh, that was the tiger.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah.
He's hurting from that necrotic damage.
Yeah, he didn't
That's the
like that.
tiger.
No, he can't do that. So
Get him.
he roars in fury,
Go
but
get Strahd.
that's all he does. Swarm of bats. We've got another swarm of bats here approaching. This one is going to still have to dash, but it's going to wind up right next to Adrin. And another swarm of bats. This one is going to not quite get as far, but pretty close to there.
Go get Strahd.
Rowan's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna. Oh, I gotta. Get out of my. Where did I go?
Whoa, you just
You moved.
shot
You
way
moved
over there.
yourself.
You're over there.
Wow. I didn't plan on moving there. It's like doing the circle thing, but it's not letting me move my character. Oh, there we go. I'm going to Sacred Flame these guys.
You can't target anything where you're at. The buttressing wall of the tower that you're in
Okay.
obscures your line of
Too,
sight
too
of those
high?
creatures. Yes.
So if I was back there better, I could?
You'd have to be basically where Adrin and Van Richten are, or maybe Clytus. A little bit
What
further.
if I back up more?
They're below you.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, how about if I go to that spot?
That
Can
would
I
be
see
just,
that one maybe?
Yes, from there you could.
Alright. I'll do that one then.
Okay, let's see. So you did a Sacred Flame on that. AC 10 is not enough to hit the bats.
Alright.
Okay, so we've got more vampires. He's going to run around and flank with his buddy on the tiger. attacking with advantage.
Dude.
Hits. Rolling the right dice this time. Ouch. Oh, no, that was it. 14. So 14 more points on the tiger, who roars in fury. Second attack. Actually, not enough. Okay, Ezmerelda. She you can see her as Strahd turned away. She yanks her head back, and you see blood go flying from her neck, and she shrieks in absolute fury.
Lovely.
Swarm of bats flies up towards you guys, and it's going to end its turn on the bridge, right in front of Van Richten. The other swarm of bats, which one is this? Is up there. He's not going to get quite as far. It's going to wind up over here. Okay, now Strahd. It's his actual turn, so he gets to take a full action, or a set of actions. You see him gesticulate as if he's casting a spell. And Adrin, you suddenly feel something tugging at the sunsword, like it's trying to be wrenched out of your grasp. And you need to make an opposed strength check against Strahd's spellcasting ability score. He's basically using telekinesis to try and get it out of your hands. Oh, crap! He rolled like shit.
Wah, wah.
Oh, but you did too. What's your strength score?
10.
Take inspiration.
Then I rolled a freaking 12.
Hey, pizza.
Okay, fine. I take my inspiration.
Okay, so your total strength score,
Is 12.
yep, 12. So, okay, yeah, even, let's see, his spellcasting stat. Wow, he's at a +5. But with the 12, you beat him. Yeah, so you're able to barely hang on to the sunsword and keep it in your grip. And he starts walking slowly towards you, towards the party. Not in a hurry, but away from Ezmerelda. Okay, so another one of the vampires spawn. He's going to come up and flank with his buddy on the tiger. Christ, missed. And missed. Jeez. Useless vampire spawn. Van Richten is very concerned now for his tiger. And hang on, I've got to look something up again here to see what spell he can cast. Alright, so he can... No, that won't work. I was going to try Spirit Guardians, but that's just on him. He wants to protect Kitty. Let's touch. Yikes. That's touch. He should have touched Kitty before sending him off to go get slaughtered. All right. He is... All right, this might work. He casts Guardian of Faith, which summons a large spectral guardian hovering within 30 feet of a space that he can see within range. And basically, any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed in a Dex saving throw or take a bunch of 20 radiant damage.
I have that spell. Do you want me to put it in the chat?
Sure, that would be great.
Okay.
Tim, I have no idea why your chat window just keeps hopping all over the place.
Yeah. It's doing
Well, I
that for
have
me
it on the
too.
lowest setting.
What's that?
I have it on the very lowest setting.
Well, it just keeps hopping around.
Oh, it keeps moving? That's weird.
Yeah, it's VC. It's VC
I
being
didn't-
VC.
I didn't
Let me
put
see if
text
I
in
can
there. Sorry.
find the... Oh, this flame elemental will be a good one, I think. It's not really flames, but he's going to put it, let's see, kind of in midair.
There you go.
Well, you know, yeah, he can't. You know what? Screw it. He's going to risk an attack of opportunity, an opportunity attack from these things. And he actually jumps down the other side off the balcony. The swarm of bats tries to bite him and fails, so he falls. Oh, jeez. That may have been really stupid on his part. He does not have a lot of hit points. Oh, God. He takes
Benrichten jumps and dies. All right.
he took 19 points of damage, but he doesn't die. Then he moves about 15 feet. Now they're within 30 feet. So he summons the Guardian Elemental right there next to his kitty.
Nice.
And it's Kitty's turn. Kitty doesn't like being flanked, first of all, but he can't do a lot without drawing opportunity attacks, so he's going to stay where he's at. He's going to target... Flame Guardian is blocking everybody. Hang on. There we go. None of them have been hit yet. Oh, yeah, the one in front of him, his first guy, has been hit. So he... Oh, my God. He rolled 2 4s on his attacks. So, yeah, that's all he does. Cletus is up.
If I jump, I mean, I see Venrichten jumped and survived. What do I have to do to jump? I mean, am I basically more likely to die if I jump, or
It's
do I have to
d6 per 10 feet of damage, so it'd be 5d6 damage.
Yeah, okay, then I'm 5d6.
Yep.
Screw it, I jump. What am I jumping to? I'm jumping where all the flames are, right? I'm jumping down to where all those flames are.
Okay, yeah, you'd have to kind of squeeze past Rowan and go, like, jump off, like, right here.
That's all right, I will.
Kind of land right behind where Van Richten did. So, okay, sure. Yeah, you can...
Oh,
Go
I
for-
lost myself. Where am I? Oh, there I am. What is that flaming thing? The guard?
That's the spirit guard. I just found something random on Roll20.
Okay. All right, so I take 5d6 damage. Is that correct?
Yep,
All right.
you can go ahead and roll if you wish.
I will just use the internal system.
Okay,
Not
yep,
bad.
13 points.
Nice roll.
Not bad at all.
Down like in fury, yelling Strahd.
I mean, with 10 extra hit points, that really didn't hurt you at all.
Not too
No.
much,
Yeah,
nope.
I'm only down 2.
He just froze up on
Jeez.
me. Tim did.
Yeah, he's down there and he's back up. He just shifted around again. He's down in the red now. But that was his turn, so... okay,
Can you
Strahd...
not hear each
So
other
Tim
again?
is talking. Can
Yeah,
you hear
you
him,
two
Paul?
are. Yeah, can you not hear each other again?
I can't hear him at all.
So he says Tim is asking if he's done with his move.
That's
Yeah.
what it says on yours.
Tim, you're the one that's.
Yeah.
Everybody else is green, but you, Tim, you are all red.
Yeah, he's completely red and frozen for me, and I can't hear him.
Now you're green.
Still red for me.
Yeah. He's hanging up, calling back.
Okay.
It's,
All
he
right,
said
here.
he's at work, so he doesn't know why it's so bad.
Yeah. Weird.
All right, now we do the dance of the windows again.
God damn it.
It's so hot.
All right. Well, anyway, do I still get an action, or am I basically SOF?
No, you did a move. Basically, half your movement was jumping down, so you can.
So I can cast a spell or something, right?
You have double movement because of haste, remember?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
True.
that's right. So,
You could move and attack if you want. No.
well, I could also heal the tiger, right?
Yep.
I mean, he's still pretty beat to hell, right?
Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage, and he's surrounded by a bunch of vampires.
So I jump into the fray and cast Cure Wounds. Uh, 8 points.
Something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Van Richten looks at you gratefully, knowing that every little bit helps. Okay. Strahd takes legendary action, and
Oh, do I get an extra attack though because I'm hasted? Attack action?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get an extra action as well.
So hold on. I'm just gonna beat on a vampire then. Let's see. Where's my great sword? Attack. And
give me a second here.
So you can
Oh.
attack once.
and
Yeah, you can attack
oh,
once.
no, but I get my character normally attacks twice. Isn't it if I get an action?
But you cast a spell. That's
You cast your
action.
spell, your action. You get an extra
Oh.
So
attack.
his action, can he use his action?
No,
to
you don't.
attack
It doesn't
him?
give you an extra action. It gives you an extra attack.
Attack.
Right.
So it's the first one, but I also I forget I get the D4 from my
Bless. Yeah. Thing.
bless.
So the vampire
yeah.
spawn. He's wearing breastplate. His AC is 16.
So I got 18 with the extra D4 from the bless.
Okay, so you get him once. The 15 didn't hit
not
him.
the
but
second time, just
yeah.
the first. I'm gonna just do a straight up hit on him because I want to save my spells.
But wait, that first greatsword was your one attack,
Yeah, I know.
and
But I
15
got
didn't do it.
+3 for bless, so I got.
Oh! I thought that was to damage. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, then you definitely hit him. So 14 slashing damage. I'm sorry, which duelist were you on here?
Let's do the bottom guy.
Okay.
That one. And that's magical damage, but not.
Radiant.
Not radiant.
Not
Okay.
radiant.
Right. So yes. So it is magical. So he takes the full amount. Is that it, Mr. Hasted guy?
I think that's it.
Okay. Now Strahd takes his legendary action and approaches the group. You see, actually, no, he doesn't. No, he's gonna stay there.
He dances.
Okay, so we've got one of these vampires here. He's not going to disengage from the tiger. He's still in the tiger's threatened area, but he's going to move over. Well, now he began his turn in this within... boy, he's got to get within 10 feet of this guy. Hang on, let me get this guy a 10-foot thing here. Okay. So he didn't begin his turn within it. He's going to take one for the team. So he doesn't take the damage immediately, but he will beginning of next turn. So he's one of these vampire dudes that's got... it's a vampire duelist. He's got a long sword and a short sword. And... Oh! And Tim just flew off my screen again.
No.
I don't know what the hell's going on. I haven't even touched it.
Okay, so I was messing up before. These vampires, they get 3 attacks. So 2 attacks with the longsword. 17 misses, I'm assuming. But 22, does that hit?
Clytus.
You're hitting me?
Yes.
Yeah, 22 will do it.
Okay, so You take 11 points of slashing damage.
What is your AC?
20.
You have oh damn, because you have a +2 from haste.
+2 from haste, so I'm 22.
Yeah, so it just hit you.
Just hit you. So you take 11 points of slashing damage plus an additional 11 points of necrotic damage.
Got it.
Ouch.
And then
That's from the vampire or from Strahd?
That's from the longsword attack from the vampire. And he still has a short sword attack on you.
Jesus.
Which would be a 23. Which is
That'll hit.
5 points of piercing damage plus another 6 points of necrotic damage.
So another 11. That's
Yeah, so
33 damage I just took.
Yep. Okay.
Ouch.
That's that vampire. Swarm of bats. Which one is this? Okay, so we've got one up here. It flies up. Flap, flap, flap. Fap, fap, fap. It's going to attack Adrin. And let's see, what can it attack? It shows a bite attack. Pitiful +4, so 15 does not, I'm assuming,
Nope.
attack you. Okay, so that's Mr. Swarm.
You have the +2 to your AC as well.
Yep.
So hopefully you can dodge.
So now we've got another vampire here that's on the tiger. Yeah, he's going to stay where he's at, outside of the range of this thing. Short sword attack hit. Oh! It's right over my toe. And that hurt. Dropped the dice. The perils of not using Roll20 for dice. He takes another 14 points of damage. Ouch. Okay, now we got a swarm of bats. There's nowhere for them to... Well, they can fly around. It flies over the group and pretty much has to double move. It comes down in front of Rowan. So
Looks
now it's
like we'll
Adrin's
get
turn.
that TPK tonight.
Sweet.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Start saying it soon.
It's Adrin's turn.
All right. I am going to say fuck the bats, and I am going to go
You're into
down,
that.
Whoa.
and I'm going to be right there. I can move 110 feet.
Okay, so first off, you'll get attacks of opportunity from 1, 2, 3, 4 swarms of bats.
Sounds fucking fabulous.
Well, actually, you know what? You'd have to kind of go back behind Rowan off the edge, that edge of the bridge, because the other way forward is
Can't
blocked.
I just drop?
No, well, no. I mean, basically, they're preventing.
Can't go through an
You
enemy.
can't go through an enemy.
Okay.
They're like blocking the way.
Well, I could. Everybody else dropped.
Yeah, back behind.
Okay, but I could go down through Rowan.
Right,
So
exactly.
You're right. Okay. All right.
So let me just roll quick for these guys.
You have like 190 movement.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. I'm not worried about the movement
You
rate.
can get wherever you want.
One might have hit you with a 21.
Yep.
Okay, so that is... Okay, he's got all of his hit... The swarm has all of its hit points, so... This would be 2d4 piercing. Oh, full 8 points of piercing damage.
For 4.
Yep.
Okay.
So, you are now wind
I'm
up...
going to open a can of whoop ass on a vampire.
Okay, so you... basically, they will start their turn in the sunlight.
Yep.
But...
It'll scare the shit out of them. All right, so we're going to do that. I'm hasted.
And you're flanking, so that 31
Oh, yeah.
is a crit.
I'm hasted. So,
You hack them up.
Oh, why not? I'll go ahead and attack twice
Yeah.
more. All right, so I hit every
What are you?
time.
Oh yeah, you didn't drop your fist.
I didn't drop my fist. All right, so this is a critical Sunblade. This is Radiant. So this would be at 16, 25 plus
Wait, 21.
21. Thank you. Plus. Wait a second. This is not doing it right. Oh, that is right. Okay. So 21, 32, 36, 46, 51, 52.
62.
Actually, and I'm missing D4s, by the way, so hang on. So 62.
It's dead.
Yeah.
hang on. 68 plus.
Yeah, but could he switch one of those to another opponent though? That's
Yeah.
the question.
Not at this
I still
point.
got movement. Anyway, so roll. Hang on. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 D4. 13 more. Okay, I'm done.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, you pretty much obliterated him. The Sun Sword turned him into ash, and then for good measure, you beat him up with your fists a few times, spreading the ash all over the other
If I
vampires.
didn't need to, if the Sun Sword killed him, I wouldn't use my fist, which it would. Mean
Yeah,
I
but
could
you were
keep my
showing
key
off,
point.
so that next time you'll have to do that beforehand.
Okay.
Do one at a time.
Yep.
Well, no, that's the whole point. I can spend it as a
Yeah.
bonus action. If I don't need it, I wouldn't spend it.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying next time, maybe wait.
Okay.
You were showing off. You did an impressive kill. I don't think I have to worry too much. In any case, yeah, you've completely obliterated that vampire spawn, and it is off the map.
Nice.
Jugs is up.
The hell out of there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Rowan.
Oh, I'm planning on jumping too.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm casting a fireball
Oh, go for
right
it.
there.
I got a lot of hit points.
You auto succeed on your saving throw.
No,
Yeah, you do.
why?
Because I decided to spend a sorcery point so you could auto succeed on your saving
okay.
throw.
Oh, perfect.
I have careful spell, so.
Nice. Okay.
Oh shoot, wrong one. What am I doing?
You counterspelled your own fireball.
Shit.
So 32 plus 6 because I casted it as a 4th level because I'm out of 3rd level slots. So 38,
And I take half that.
and you take half that.
All right.
All right, and what's your spell save DC?
16.
Okay, so excuse me. That one is destroyed. That one was already wounded, so it's destroyed.
Nice.
That one is destroyed. That one is destroyed. And that one is destroyed. You basically blew up a whole bunch of bats.
Sorry you took a little damage, Rowan. but-
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
basically...
I'm pretty good.
Rowan, you were
it's-
covered in crispy, smoking bat
Right.
bits.
And probably bat guano, seeing they probably saw it coming at them.
Pretty much. Actually, what's the rate? Let's see, 105, 10, 15. No, that other swarm would be just outside the area.
Yeah, I kind of figured it would.
Tim, stay where you are.
I didn't really know how far down it was, so I just kind of assumed it was gonna be out. So that's it.
All right.
All
Nice.
right.
Worked out well.
Give me a second here.
Okay.
All right. So the swarm of bats that's remaining, I think there's
Does
just
that
one.
one shit himself?
Yeah, he drops. Actually, he drops a turd right on Van Richten's head, and then flaps over to you, Jugs, since he just killed his entire family. Ooh, 20.
That hits.
All right, and he's actually at max hit points, so the whole swarm gets a bite on you. So you take a whopping 2 hit points of damage from the swarm.
Good
effect.
thing that whole swarm.
You need
got-
healing? I can heal you.
Okay, Rowan's up.
Yikes.
All right. You said it was 5d6s if I drop down, right? That's what Clyde
And
said.
an
Yeah.
attack of opportunity.
And yeah, and then
Oh, right, from this guy, right. Yeah, but all the action's down there, and I'm not close enough to do anything.
Yeah. No, that's
I'm gonna do that.
oh shit, I forgot something. I'll take care of it after Rowan's action.
Yeah.
I forgot the rooftop is covered with rain. There's wind. Basically, anytime you move, it's difficult terrain, so your movement is halved. Plus, you need to make a dexterity save anytime you move. Otherwise, you lose your footing and slide off, possibly off the roof.
Well, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna. I don't have a choice. It's either stay up here and do nothing, or risk it and get close to the action, I guess. So where would I end up there?
You would drop down
Like similar to here,
rough. No, you drop down right there.
where I did.
No, right there.
no. He
I
moved.
can't see where you're pointing.
He moved your guy already.
No, I didn't. He did.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
No, someone moved.
You
him.
would drop right there.
Okay, so over to the right. Okay. All right.
So you do that.
So let me roll the.
Yeah. So first, roll 5d6 for the falling damage.
Oops, I should have done 5. Do you want me to include that one?
Sure. Roll an additional 4d6.
Okay. 4d6.
Okay, so 11 points total damage from the fall.
Okay.
Then immediately make a dexterity saving throw.
Right. That one's not my best.
Dexterity, actually, it's not a saving throw, a dexterity acrobatics check. My mistake.
Okay. Damn, that's worse.
Okay, so you lose your footing.
Yeah, I didn't roll it yet.
Oh,
That's my actual.
There, that's-
you keep your footing. It's a DC 15 dex acrobatics
Okay,
check.
nice.
I'm sorry. Because it's raining, it's at disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Ah, son of a bitch.
So unless you want to use your action to keep your footing, or use your inspiration, I should say, to keep your footing, that would allow you to keep your feet.
I guess. I will.
Okay. All right. So, actually, I'm sorry. Let me just explain. Going back, I'll just explain how this is supposed to work. Normally, it would be a DC 15 Dex acrobatics check to move. If you fail your save, you're unable to move. You basically slip and you're unable to move. If you fail by 5 or more, you slide off the edge and fall 40 feet to the parapet.
All right.
Actually, in your case,
DC what?
I'm sorry.
You said it was a what? 15?
Yeah, DC 15.
Yeah, so that 6 would have been. I would have been sliding.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I just did a concentration or a constitution save to make sure I kept my concentration. By the way, that was what that was.
Oh, from
Because I
taking.
took damage.
Oh, yeah.
So I was
Doesn't look like it was an issue.
no.
So, unless you want to use your inspiration,
Yeah, I did.
Rowan. Okay. So
Yeah.
you keep to your feet. Now,
Yeah.
if you want to move, you're going to need to make
I gotta
another one.
Do that all over again.
Yeah.
Right.
Anytime you want to move, you're going to need to make that Dex acrobatics check.
Yeah. don't see the ruler in the little.
It's
Thing.
the fourth one down. There's like new options there.
The circle thing.
Right below the magnifying glass.
Yeah. No,
click on it- if you
no
click on it-
snapping.
If you hover over it, it says
Yeah.
snap to center.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So yeah, so I'm done then, right?
That
Or
was your
can I
move.
still-
You can
yeah.
take an action if you wish.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, I will. Yeah. That's 30 feet. Damn it. Well, I'm gonna do. Come on. And do Scorching Ray on that vampire.
I'm sorry, which one?
The one by underneath Clytus.
Okay.
That's the one I hit already.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
So he should be hurt.
15?
Not quite enough. He's got an AC of 16 with breastplate.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That'll work. I get 3 of them.
oh, that's right. Yep. So that one definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
11. And the last one. Nope.
Nope, not quite. Okay. All right. So vampire duelist. He is in sunlight, and actually, he is going to take double damage now. First of all, he takes. First. I swear, I'm going to rage quit VC. It keeps
We'll let
moving.
you.
Keeps moving Tim's window.
Ugh.
That is so weird.
I know, it's annoying as hell. And that's not your fault. It's VC. Okay, so first off, it's one of those days. All right, so he's going to take some damage from sunlight. And that also means he's not going to regenerate this round. And he's going to take an additional damage from the spirit dude. Okay. He figures he's screwed no matter what. So he's just going to attack Clytus. Do a full round of attacks on Clytus.
Yeah.
Let's see. 22, I think, was what he needed to hit you.
Yes.
And short sword was more than that. So let me just roll this all at once. I'm assuming you don't need it broken down by damage type.
No, just give me the damage. Either fuck ton or metric fuck ton.
Let's go with the metric. Okay, this plus 8. Plus 8. 38 points of damage.
Ooh, I am down to 3 points of damage, folks.
Ouch.
I'm down to 3 hit points.
Sweet.
Okay.
Party wipe.
Ezmerelda is still bound, so she can't do anything. Strahd, he continues concentrating on the telekinesis, so you need to do another opposed check with your strength versus his spellcasting. Oh my god! He rolled a 5 again.
Why don't you do that when you're attacking?
Oh shit! So what's your total?
You're looking at it.
Oh, that's with the bonus.
I have
Okay.
no bonus.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have a +0. Okay, this time he beats you, even with just a 10. So he pulls the sun sword away from you, and it moves 30 feet. Give me a second to set this up.
Is that considered an attack?
No.
Okay. So I have that warding flare, remember? That I can do.
That's a crappy image. It's not that big. Okay.
But I don't think I'm... Yeah, I'm farther than 30 feet anyway. Damn.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. So it actually, he moves it right there. Okay. Actually, you know what? He would try to position. It's going to get one of the vampires at least. So he's going to position it. It only affects one of the vampires. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Because they're outside. They're in the dim area. So where it was fine. That vampire is dead. Van Richten's turn. He comes up and let's see. Okay, he's going to do a cure wounds on you, Clytus.
I'll take it.
10 hit points.
Much better.
And he doesn't want to get killed by this vampire, so he's not going to back off. Kitty. He's going to go after the vampire in front of him. There we go. Wait, not quite enough. Wait, one of his attacks should hit. Oh yeah, that definitely hit. Actually, both of them would hit. So, with a bite and a claw, plus 10 points. Alright, 21 points of damage, halved because it's resistant to non-magical damage, so 10 points of damage from the tiger. That's the first that one got hit, though. Okay, Clytus is up.
Okay, I am going to. Whoop, that's not what I'm doing. Trying to figure out how to close this window. Okay, there we go. I am going to. I can drink a potion. I can flourish a potion, drink it, and then still do my extra attack, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to drink my potion of invulnerability, which will make me resistant to damage, which means basically I take half damage from all attacks. At least as far as I understand.
Yep.
Yeah, you're basically resistant to all damage types.
Let's see. Looking for. I got all kinds of symbols now. And then I will whack that same vampire. Well, shit. I could take a disengage action.
Oh, you already took your action to drink the potion.
You know what? So yeah.
Oh
I
wait,
take
no.
it.
Haste may
Well,
allow you to take
movement.
that as your bonus.
Well, disengage would be a movement.
No, disengage is an action.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, you can use your haste action. To
Yeah, you can use your
disengage,
haste
though.
action to disengage.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm a paladin. Screw that. That's not heroic.
You can also does drinking a potion count as use an object or no?
It's an action.
It's an action.
Okay, just curious. I don't know what use an object necessarily means, but you can use haste to do it.
That would
It'd
be
be
like
like
opening a door or
a
something like
tinder
that.
box or
Using a wand.
Okay.
Or well, what I could do. Well, you know what? I'm not going to drink the potion because I do want the invulnerability, but I need hit points right now. So I'm going to get all funky with myself and use up all my touch myself points, which would be 50. So I'm back up to 63, and then I will attack. So now I'm going to take off that symbol because I did not do that. I'll do that next round. So I'll go ahead and try to kill off that vampire underneath me. So this time, though, I'm not going to go easy on him. At least I hope not. And I'm going to burn a spell.
You get an extra D4 radiant damage with your attacks.
Oh, okay. And I'm also going to burn a spell because that's going to give me, let's see, it's a level 2 spell, so it's going to be, I'm going to do Smite, essentially, which will do
Which guy are you doing?
the vampire underneath me that I already whacked once.
Okay.
I injured it too.
So Divine Smite, that's 2d8. 2d8 for first level, 3d8. So I do 3d8 plus 4 on top of my normal damage.
Plus a D4.
Yeah, I know. 3d8 plus 4. I'm counting your d4. So let's see. 3d8.
Plus a D4.
Yep. I know.
Nice.
Don't forget.
I know you were saying plus 4 though, but
Plus
I
a
know
D4.
what you meant.
So 24?
Yep. So 24 points of damage, which is not as good as I could have done, but oh well.
Okay, still up.
That is all radiant, though.
Okay.
And I'm done.
All right. All right, we've got the guy you just hit. He's going to hit back.
Oh, he should just run away.
Does he take
Alright.
damage from being by that thing?
Yeah, that's right. And so at the first start of his round, he's no longer in the sun. VC! Give me a second.
Nothing's working on Paul's end today.
Well, Tim just keeps on filling my screen. It's like I don't mind Tim, but you don't have to fill my screen every. Hey, pay attention to me.
I don't get it. Well, I am on a Mac. I don't know if that's a.
Oh, I'm on a Mac too. Maybe that's
I'm on a
why.
Mac.
Oh, well, that's freaking weird.
No, I don't know why it's just you too. I have no idea why it's doing that. It's like something
Do
in
you
your
have him
connection.
locked? Do you have him pinned?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, weird.
That's just like, oh, if you feel like it, stay in one place. In any case, yeah. So first, he's not under the effect of the Sun Sword anymore. He does need to make his dex save for the. Oh, he failed with a 1, so he takes another 20 radiant damage. Holy crap! He is really, really hurt, but he's still on his feet, and he's still gonna attack you, Titus. He's gonna go out swinging.
Okay, you could miss once. I mean, you haven't missed yet, so. You know.
Oh, he missed before. First longsword attack misses. Second, though, is 26.
Jesus, all right.
Short sword attack misses. So this plus 4.
Lucky there.
Bam, huh?
Let's see, 14 points more.
Easy come, easy go.
Da-da-da-dum. And okay, he's still up. Wow. All right. The other vampire, he is no longer in the Sun Sword area, so he doesn't need to make any save. Has he been hit? Yes. He regenerates. Okay, and he's going to attack the tiger. Hit, hit, miss. Okay. Ouch. $38 points of damage on Kitty, which drops Kitty. Oh, Kitty! And he slides down and lands in between the peaks of the roof.
Well, you get saving throws, I hope.
What?
Does he get his death saves?
Yeah, I'll give him death saves.
Does-
He's a nice kitty.
Is this like area like flat, or is this rough?
This is roof. This is a peaked roof. Any
That
movement.
whole thing
Yes.
is rough.
Yes, this whole thing is rough.
Rough. God.
So didn't he just fall up?
No. Oh, yeah, you're right. So he'd fall down that way. Yeah, so that's where he'll wound up. And this guy moves right there. He's going to stay in between the sun.
Ezmerelda loose so she can help us.
He's going to stay in between the sun sword and the glowy guy. Adrin, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna run over and get my sword.
Okay. Go ahead and make an opposed strength check to see if you can wrest it from the telekinetic grip. Ooh, not enough for him. You managed to basically wrench it out of his telepathic or telekinetic grip, so you've got control of the sword now.
Okay, so I am going to. All right, so I got 110 movement, so I can do that. I'm gonna move back here and swing once at this guy with advantage.
You hit.
17 points of radiant damage.
He
Don't
drops.
you have a plus four as well?
Oh yeah, plus a d4.
Either way, he drops.
All right. Okay. So I think what I want to do is I am tired of Strahd doing whatever he's doing, and I'm going to give him this sword right up his ass. So I'm gonna use the rest of my move to just go right up to Strahd.
Whew.
So I can split up my attack. So I'm going to do another attack on Strahd. See
Okay,
if I
give me
can
a
hit.
second. Give me a second. I've got several pages of potential
Of
things that
Strahd
could happen.
shit.
Yes, exactly. I'm trying to see what's going on here.
Yep.
Okay, so first off, all right. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, so you're going to swing it. I'm sorry, what? You're going to take another
I'm
attack?
going to try and hit him.
Okay. With what? The sun sword?
Yep.
Okay.
So 27.
Okay. You swing the sun sword at him, and it passes right through him. It's like he swung through thin air. And
Fuck
you
yeah.
pretty much determined that Strahd is an illusion.
Yep.
But he's casting spells through it. Fuck. All right.
He's a bitch.
Yeah, the image of
Does it
Strahd
disappear?
laughs.
Okay.
It doesn't actually disappear, but you... Well, and right now, Adrin's the only one that really notices this.
Right.
Okay, so that happens. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish my move, and I'm going to use my other action to... my last attack action to cut off Ezmerelda's
Head?
ropes. Not head. Ropes. Ropes.
Okay.
Ropes.
Yeah, it looks like she's
vampire now.
okay. Yeah, you can. I'll allow you to. Yeah, basically kind of use it like a lightsaber and through the ropes. I don't even need to make a check for that. Okay.
All right.
So her
So,
arms
so
are
hang on.
free.
So that's my 100. So this is what. So I did that. So I still have a bonus action. So I had my extra attack for my hasted, gives me the slice her ropes off. It's a normal move. I get a bonus action, right? And I could do a bonus action which allows me to. Oh, what is that? I am going to dash, and then.
Well, dash is an action.
But I can use it's called Step of the Wind.
Okay.
And I can spend a key point to use dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get right here where I can flank this vampire for Clytus. And so is the tiger still sliding?
No, it came to rest in between the
Okay.
eaves, kind of the ropes.
Right.
The roof comes.
So
There's two
then,
peaks.
Then
basically.
I am done. I've used all of my attacks.
Are you sure you don't want to like pull a bunch of flowers out of your shirt or something?
No, I've used all of my attacks.
What is happening?
I used my bonus
Jesus.
action. Oh, and as I'm running around, I go, "He's a fucking illusion, that some bitch."
Okay, Jugs.
What is happening?
Jugs,
we're
meanwhile, he's
fighting.
all by himself up in that other room, over the tower.
Jesus. I'm not by myself. I'm gonna reach out and touch some bats, I
There you go.
guess. Where's my... Which spell is it? Shocking Grasp.
You know, my very first instinct was to say fuck it and just keep going up that tower. We should have just done that.
I'm doing 11 against damage to the bats.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. And let's see, were
Probably
they
not
damaged
bad.
before? No, they're still up, but they do take full damage, and they're now at half, so they would do half of their normal damage to you, which I'm sure has you just ecstatic, because otherwise I'm sure you'd be
I'll
dead.
take 1 now.
Yeah, well, that was a poor roll before, but okay.
Yeah, that's all I can really do then.
And they're gonna attack you now.
Probably. I don't know why they
You're
wouldn't.
next.
It is their turn, so yeah, why not? They will attack. 19?
Damn it. That hits.
Okay,
I
so
would take a 19.
instead of 2d4, it's 1d4 damage. 3! They actually did more damage this time. 3 piercing.
Way to go! You pissed him off, Kyle.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Rowan's up.
Okay. So.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, Adrin. You need when you were moving around all over the place.
You got
need
like 7 saves to make, don't you?
no, it's one. First of all, you make one saving throw.
So hang on. So
I'm
I
sorry.
have this ability to run across water,
Of course you do.
run across vertical surfaces.
Of course you
Do I need to actually make a save? Because
No,
I
I
can
would say that vertical surfaces one. Oh, Tim just took my screen up again.
Tim wants a turn. Let Tim play.
Yes, want to go.
No, I would say that matrixy type move basically would give you at least as much movement as the spider climb ability of the vampire. So
I have that
Of
too.
course you do.
yeah, I do too. I'm Brian. I'm Brian.
I have that too.
I'm Brian, and so's my
It's
wife.
given to all people. I
Okay.
saw him do it.
In any
so I
case.
learned it.
Well, I'm glad because we don't have to retrofit that last
Retcon,
one.
yep.
Retcon, exactly. Anyway, so yeah, I keep forgetting that any movement you make, so far everyone else has kind of stayed put, so except the vampires.
Or in me.
Yeah, well, no, once you landed, you stayed put.
Yeah, but I'm not going to now. So
Now you're
I'm
just
going
gonna fall.
to try my dex save first
To what?
to move.
Okay, it's an acrobatics check actually, but
Oh yeah. So we'll let
Which may not matter if you don't have
So,
ranks in
alright,
it,
so
or proficiency in it.
do you know the guidance spell? So
Vaguely.
it adds a D4 number roll to one ability check. So I could use that if needed on this check, correct? That's an ability check? Or no?
Hang on.
You want me to put it in?
Yeah, sure. Now that I'm done looking it up. To one ability check.
So is that considered an ability check?
Technically, an ability check is like making a strength check.
A strength or a dexterity check. So
Yeah.
Is that
it's not-
acrobatics too?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's a skill, it's a skill check, not necessarily just an ability check. If I was going to be pedantic, you know what? Screw it. I won't be pedantic. Go ahead.
So
You'd have to
I'm
make
gonna-
it.
right, I'm gonna try my acrobatics check, and you said it's at disadvantage, right?
Yes, because it's slippery rain.
So I'm gonna try it, and if I need the 4, I will use it,
Okay,
and if I don't, then
you can hang on to it for up to a minute. Yep.
right. And I
Nope.
need
You need that check. Well, even with the +4, you still wouldn't make it.
okay. So what happens to me?
Let's see. You slide off the roof. You... Whoa! Boom! You fall another 40 feet to the parapet below.
God damn it.
So go ahead and roll.
That was
Would I
splitting
fall
the
into
party.
this tower here? Wouldn't I
No.
slide right into that tower?
No, you'd go, if you were here, you go boom, slap,
Yeah.
boom.
Oh. Okay.
I'll roll 46.
He can't grab onto the tower.
Nope. That was part of the dex save, or the dex
Yeah,
acrobatics.
the description.
I know, I was just trying to help him.
So 12 points.
Well, okay, actually, hang on. If
Yeah.
you want to add, if you want to use that, you failed by 5 or more with an 8. You might not adding D4.
Okay. Yeah, let me roll a d4 quick here.
Hey, okay. So you don't slide off the roof, but you're not able to move,
Right.
and you moved.
Okay.
You used your movement for the turn,
Okay.
but you still have an action.
But-
You can still take an
I
action.
still have an action.
Yep.
So I can still do something if I.
Wait, didn't you cast guidance? That was
Oh,
your action.
Yeah, that's right. Unless that's a cantrip.
It says
It is a cantrip for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you hasted, or is that just Adrenaline?
No.
No, he's not hasted.
So
Oh,
that's
okay.
like a regular spell then.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
well,
So
I
that's
tried.
where you're at. So you don't fall off the roof, but you're not unable
Yeah,
to move.
I'm not doing anything else. Yep.
Okay, so vampire. He first. Let's see. He's gonna need to make a save. Well, first off, he's gonna take radiant damage from the sun sword. That's a given. And he's not gonna regenerate this round. And he's gonna need to save versus Van Richten's buddy, which he's gonna fail. So he's gonna take another 20 radiant damage. And yep, his buddy's still gonna be around. Okay, so he doesn't like being flanked. He's gonna take
Would.
a 5-foot. No, boy, who would have
Yeah,
disengaged
run
from?
away from me. Go ahead.
Exactly.
attack of opportunity. Do it.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah.
Could
Boy,
disengage.
he could.
Yeah. Come and spider climb up by me, bitch.
You know what? Screw it. He's gonna stay where he's at to avoid. Yeah.
Strahd's wrath.
He knows that both of you guys can dish out shitloads of damage, so he's gonna stay where he's at. He's gonna focus on Clytus. 17 is not enough. Lower than that's not enough. Short sword attack. Even lower than that. So all 3 of his attacks failed. And he can't regenerate, so that's his turn.
Ezmerelda.
Yeah,
Yay,
Ezmerelda.
Ezmerelda.
Okay,
Who's you?
she, you see her pull the blindfold off, and she looks around. She sees that she's on the rooftop.
By a
She
stripper
sees
pole.
Strahd,
She sees Strahd.
but I told her it was an illusion. I told
Yeah,
everyone.
heard you yell out that it was an illusion, so she would have known that. Give me a second. I have to look up her stats again. Because I don't.
I say, sorry we're late, honey. We got sidetracked on the way in.
You could just have Tim run her again, right?
Up to you.
I'm first seeing what she would do here.
What would Ezmerelda do?
What would Ezmerelda do?
WWED.
She looks at the illusion of Strahd. You see the illusion of Strahd turn back towards her and nod. And she steps off the pole, seemingly without having any problem at all walking on the roof.
Because she's a vampire.
Moves
pole?
there.
Vampire.
Yep, as she turns to you, now with the blindfold off, you see that her eyes are indeed a deep scarlet. And
Sweet.
she moves to there and, looking at the party, and Clytus in particular, says, "Sorry, my love," and points her finger at the group, and a lightning bolt goes off,
Oh.
catching Adrin, the vampire, Clytus, and Van Richten. And just missing Rowan.
Good thing I didn't move.
So, dex save. What is her spell?
Also,
cast?
you have advantage on dex
DC
saves.
is
All of you.
14.
Yay.
All of both of you.
All of both of you? Oh, for the hasted ones. Van
Yep.
Richten doesn't. Oh, but he made it save, so he takes half.
Go out there.
That didn't help.
Yeah.
Should I take the 10 or the 5? Yeah, that sucked.
25 points of lightning damage if you failed your
Clytus,
save.
you've been having a tough go at it today.
Shall we take half of that?
Only take half.
You're
How?
hasted.
He's got resistance.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
No,
not
you
hasted.
didn't. Did you drink that?
Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, that's right.
Nope.
I thought you decided against drinking.
That's right.
'Cause I was
You're
down
right.
to-
Healed
I
yourself.
was down to like 10 hit points, so I took hit points instead.
Well,
Okay.
if it's any consolation, the vampire rolled a natural 1 on his save, so he also took 25 points of electric
Jeez.
damage.
Well, that's nice. I'm glad, glad we could share the love.
Okay, so, Paul, just out of curiosity,
Yes.
when Ezmerelda was in the Sun Sword, did she take damage? Would she have taken damage because she was in sunlight?
Yes, she did. Well, yeah, and I guess I probably should have called for a perception check, see if you would have noticed her smoking.
Nah, that's fine.
Smoking. I'll say.
She's smoking.
I will
Can we
say
get-
you were so distracted by being able to run around all over the place. You were moving so fast you didn't even notice.
But I was so pissed that Strahd wasn't there again. Bastard.
Yeah, but yes, she did take damage from. And now that you're paying attention, you do see that she's got some scars on her hands. Her clothes weren't burned away, but her face and hands.
Darn.
Well, Clytus is disappointed, but
And Strahd,
Well, I don't know. I've
Claps.
conflicted because now she sucks.
which, yeah.
No
that-
teeth, honey.
That was bad. Strahd laughs, claps his hands, and
The illusion of Strahd?
yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, he's still here? All right.
hasn't dismissed it or
he's hanging out.
yeah. But at the same time, something tries to wrest the Sun Sword again from Adrin. So another opposed strength check.
Yeah, I lose.
Jesus, you suck
That's
at
better.
that.
23.
Well, I wouldn't have won anyway. My max is 20.
Okay.
Wow.
Ah, shit, I deleted my sun sword. Hang on. Where is it? I'm going to use a different... Oh, you can't even see that. Oh, no. Sword's still there. Never mind. I had it on GM layer. So he moves it 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Back over to there. Nope, he doesn't want his buddy in. He's going to move it back over to there.
So it has just, I don't know. I read up on it. It has to stay within 60 feet of him.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He can move it 30 feet, but it does have to be within 60 feet. So he would do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, right there. Good call. Van Richten. He's going to do another Cure Wounds on Clytus.
Does that mean that lower vampire is still within range of it?
I'm trying to position it so it's not there. Is that better?
Sure. I was just curious because it looked like it was closer.
Yeah, it
than-
was. Well, he's not
15.
technically in a square, so I'm just going to put him right there. So 16 hit points, Clytus.
16 more hit points?
Yep.
No, healing.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
Just make sure you go the right direction.
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, he's hoping he can get to his tiger before he can revivify him. Clytus, it's your turn.
What do I want to do? I'm still now. I'll drink my damn potion, I guess, and go ahead and whack that food.
You sure you want to do that? There's only like, I don't know. Sure.
All right, well, sure. Then I'll just whack the damn thing a couple of times. I
Does
won't.
this fire thing
I
do
can go
anything?
drink it later. I guess. You know what? No, I'm gonna take all my actions right now. I'm gonna get 3 attacks in, and I'm gonna beat on the son of a
2
bitch.
crits. There you go.
Oh wow!
So let's see what I get. Let's see. I'm gonna do 1 as a.
Well, don't
smite.
forget you get the extra D4.
I got
per attack.
3d4, right?
So you don't need to do anything for radiant damage if you don't need to.
Oh, I want to kill it though.
Oh,
How hurt
okay.
does he look?
Well, how much damage did you just do on him?
Hold on. 3d4. Well, because I was thinking of doing one of them as a smite.
He's dead.
Oh. Okay, well, there you go. I got that much.
Wow.
I did triple 4, baby.
Wow!
Shit.
30,
Whoops.
40.
A lot.
I just moved you by
plus
accident.
45
44
plus
points.
12.
Plus 10, 54 points damage. Screw you, vampire. I say, honey, you suck now.
You see kind of a look of pain come over her face.
I say, look, if we can get you out of this, we're going to get you out of this. But it would help if you stopped shooting me.
Yeah, so the vampire is dead. Strahd, he actually jumps in here. He points at you, Adrin, and you need to make a charisma saving throw.
Oof.
Now, you get advantage on this because Van Richten's with you,
Yay. Thank you.
because he's your ally.
So is that Tome with Strahd doesn't help with that, right?
Oh yeah, it's that would help as well, because it's the saves against effect against Strahd.
So this is charisma, not wisdom.
Charisma.
So 18.
Nice.
Wow, you needed a wait. How did you get a +2 from the Tome of Strahd?
So, yep. So 18.
Perfect. Yeah, the DC was 17.
Wow.
Wait.
Okay, you
Pretty
see.
high.
You see a look of frustration cross illusory Strahd's face. Meanwhile, Vampire is trying to dodge around these brightly lit areas. He's like, whoa, runs up in between there. We'll move Kitty over there out of the way. Circles around you, and he is going to attack you, Adrin.
Okay.
Okay, he rolled a 4, a 5, and a 3.
Wow.
Go vampires!
I keep losing my dice. Give me a second.
It's
I
an
need-
omen. You should stop rolling dice. Just say miss, miss, miss.
That would be much quicker, wouldn't it?
It would.
That would really speed up play.
I like my rolls today.
Be kind of boring after a while, though. Okay, and let's see. He avoided getting into the nasty bit areas. So was he hit? No, he can recharge. He regenerates. Oh, he hasn't been damaged at all yet. So never mind. Adrian, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and go grab the sword.
Another opposed.
Nice.
Okay, 16.
Ha!
Ah!
Yes.
You got it.
All right. Well,
Mine.
I'm gonna. Sorry, Ezmerelda. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna kick the living shit out of you.
Oh dear. So again, if she starts her turn in there, technically is when she would take the damage.
Sure.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, give me a second. I gotta pull her stats up again. No, not the tree blight. Okay, 17. Her AC is 17. So looks like all
hit.
but the last fist hit her.
Okay. All right. So, then it's plus. Then it would be plus 4d4. So this 15, 30, and then the crit. Whoo! 30, 44, 52, 62, 66.
She
plus
drops.
40 plus 44. Okay.
Plus 44?
Plus
Okay, she needs to.
4d4.
Okay. 64. Find out. Tell me how much that is. So
73.
yeah, 4. So 9. So she's over 9. Yeah, she doesn't have to worry about
But
massive.
that's not all one attack though.
No,
right?
no, that's right.
Okay.
That would be divided up. It wouldn't have been over her massive damage anyway. But she does drop to the ground, and as she falls, a look of peace comes over her, and you hear her whisper, "Thank you."
You are welcome.
And you hear Van Richten just say, well, you don't hear it. Clytus, you hear it.
A single tear drops from my eye.
Yeah. He doesn't do a Darth Vader, no, or anything stupid like that, but you see him. He's visibly pained by the loss of his former protege. Anything else you want to do? Since you've got like
Okay, so
500 feet of movement or whatever.
Well, okay, so I didn't move all of my 110 feet.
Nope.
I could theoretically move back to the vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But actually, yeah, what I'll do
None of us
is
can really move.
I will move so that he has to move to get to me. at least. And
PC.
He starts into. He'll start in the sword area.
Nice.
If it isn't taken away from me. Oh no, he goes before I do. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
Okay, Jugs, back to you. Meanwhile, on another tower altogether.
Yeah, I'm gonna just shocking grasp the
Ooh.
rest of the bats.
Okay.
Shocking.
Shock the monkey.
It's a 16
That's what I was
hit.
gonna say. I was gonna say shock the monkey.
Yes, that does indeed hit.
Does 7 kill it?
Actually, no, there's still a few stragglers left in the flock. There's like 4 bats left.
So we have this big fight with vampires and all this stuff. And Jugs is up there,
You're
just
playing with fucking bats. Get him out of here!
Kill them all.
I am the exterminator.
To be fair, I've already beat up a lot of bats.
Yeah, you did. You took a lot of them out with that fireball. Now you're just kind of savoring it and having fun.
Yeah. Just picking them off.
Okay. Oh, and it's the bat's turn again. They do get another attack on you, which misses. Okay.
Yes, finally.
Rowan.
All right. So far, okay. Damn. All right. Well, I'm gonna do a. See how far our range that one is.
Oh, I guess it was a shield thing. Okay, never mind.
No. All right, I'm gonna. So this tower here, right? So I can. I don't know why is it not. Can I even see this guy?
Yeah, you can see him fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you're doing a straight line. You just see like his leg or something, but yeah, you know he's
Alright.
there.
Well, I want to do a.
Oh
I'm
wait,
gonna
there.
do
I'm sorry. Yeah, there's that chimney thing that's in the way. So
Yeah.
actually, how
high does that go, though? You know.
Yeah, well, he's down further. He's lower than you, so technically, yeah, you know that he's there somewhere, but you may have trouble targeting him with the spell
Okay.
without
Yeah.
moving.
Well, I'm just gonna. Well, screw it. I mean, it's not like I can't. I'm gonna fall more, right? I'm just not gonna be able to move again.
Well, if you fail by 5 or more, you fall.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm just gonna heal myself then.
Okay.
So we're never gonna get off this roof. I'm afraid to move, man.
Okay, that vampire is dead. Ezmerelda is.
No. The 19. Oh yeah. Okay.
Strahd, he's gonna try and take away the sun sword again.
Son of a fucking bitch.
He really does not like that sun sword. Ooh!
This is ridiculous.
It is kind
He
of.
takes it, I go get it back. He takes it, I go get it back.
Wow.
Okay.
It's keeping him busy.
It is.
All right. So take that off there. Give me my sword back. That's not his sword, but actually, it's his brother's sword. All right. So he actually, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to move it there. So his last remaining vampire spawn here on the roof was not in its area. All right. Van Richten, he's not immediately threatened. He's going to dash kind of around the vampire spawn, so he's in a position to try and revive his fallen kitty next round.
Make a save.
Yes, he does. Thank you. At disadvantage.
I should have said anything, but
No,
I think
you
it's
shouldn't
funny
have.
if he slides down, grabs his tiger with him, and they both fall down.
So that
Well, technically, it's when he first started moving. So,
Oh.
what's with this fire thing? Anyway, this hasn't done anything since it showed up.
it's not a guy actually. It's a shield.
Oh.
It's actually a guardian of faith. It's a
Oh, okay.
spectral. It's a
Alright.
spectral shield that floats there.
Right.
It's
okay.
not movable.
Yeah, I have that spell, so yeah.
So he failed at the start of his move. So, and he, what's his acrobatics? Van Richten, what is your acrobatics? Got to look him up in this. No, that's Strahd. I bet he'd love to use. Oh, that's right. It's under Rictavia. That's why I can never find it. So he has no acrobatics, so it's basically Dex plus 1 is 9, which is not enough to make it. So he slides off the roof. Boom,
He failed by 5?
boom. Yeah, it's DC 15.
Oh.
Boom, boom. And just out of spite, that vampire is gonna do an attack of opportunity as he slides by.
What a
And
dick.
hit just to add insult to injury.
Stupid vampires.
He does.
I think he's gonna land like right there on the next level.
Does 14 points of damage with the longsword as Van Richten slides
Jesus.
by. Well, let's see. Technically speaking, where would he wind? This is like a crook.
Wouldn't he? Wouldn't he land like right here?
No, I mean it's like okay. The peaks of this roof are here. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Peaks are here and here. This is a trough in between two peaks.
Oh, so he
That's-
like stops there.
right
Yeah,
next
he
to
stops
the
right there.
vampire.
Where you are, Rowan, there's no similar
Right.
thing. It just slides down to the edge to the parapet. But
Right.
where he is, he winds up in this trough. So technically, he actually didn't take 14. He didn't get that attack because he didn't leave the vampire starting to.
Right. So the parapet is way up here.
Right. He'd have to like slide over another one,
Right.
which
Yeah.
isn't going to happen.
That'd be impressive.
That
Well,
would be.
that worked out for him.
Yeah, actually, he still got closer to the
Can
cat.
he get an attack?
No. Oh, yeah, why not? He hasn't done an action. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, yeah, he pulls out his sword cane, and he's gonna attack the vampire. What the hell? Why not? Ooh, and he actually rolled good for the first time in his life.
Jesus.
He got a 21. So, a whole whopping 1d6 plus 1 bludgeoning damage. No, you know what? He would have used the silvered sword he's got, not this cane. I'm not going to even tell you how little damage he just did.
He just did 3 damage.
Shut up.
So he didn't fall off?
No,
Okay.
there's he's in basically the roof is like da, and he was on the top of one and he fell down basically the same way Kitty stopped sliding when he reached the bottom. So you, Adrin, this vampire, and Van Richten, and the Kitty are all in this trough of the roof.
Okay. Well, that's good for us.
Yeah. Good
That
for me.
means Clytus can slide down and just run right into him.
Yeah, if he wants to.
Sure. Hey, you had
And-
said the kitty would get
Death saves.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah, you're right. And I've missed that a couple times now.
That's
So,
probably the second one, yeah.
yeah, he failed one but made one, so he's 1-1. Anyway, Clytus, it is your turn now.
Oh, it is. Okay. I'm gonna go here. Can I go there?
Where? There? Yes, you can. I'll just say you slip
Gotta
and
make a
slide your
dex.
way down there, yeah.
Why,
That
why
one?
wouldn't you want to flank him?
Yeah, that's true. I will go there and flank him.
Okay, I would say if you want to try to get past him on the other side, then you would need to make a dex, because you'd be starting to climb the other roof peak.
Okay, so I will flank him instead. And now I'm gonna just beat the son of a bitch. The top one's going to be a minimum of 18 because I get the plus D4.
Yep.
So I assume those all hit.
Yeah, he has 16 actually as his AC. So
How hurt does he look?
you don't really know.
Never been hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
never
he's been.
hit. Okay, then
He did take a blow from Van Richten, but not.
I'm going to do 2 smites on him. But first I'm going to roll all my other damage. Roll that. And then, hang on, I got to figure out where they're coming from. From that and from, come on, that, nope, that. And that'll be 6 more D6, or D8, sorry, because he's undead.
Apology accepted.
So 30, 44, 48, 53, 63, 73, 75 points of damage.
Wow.
Radiant.
And
That-
it's radiant.
And it's radiant. Okay, yeah, he's still up, but that hurt.
Wow.
I rolled 2 1s on the D4s this time,
Oh,
making up for that other roll.
too bad. All right, so that's Clytus.
Vampire's going.
Yep, vampire's going. He doesn't get to regenerate, but he's not actually in a damaging sunlight area, so between you and Van Richten, he perceives you as the greater threat, so he's going to attack you. Oh, crap. He's, of course, going to roll like shit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 26 probably hits.
Titus, you've taken so much damage this round.
Uh,
Oh,
12
God.
points. So 12 points of damage from the second longsword attack, the short sword attack. Oh, there we
That's
go.
almost disappointing.
The second attack, the short sword attack is a 22, which I think is still enough to hit you.
That is exactly enough to hit me.
Okay. He's not rolling very well, though. Another 7 points from that.
Shit, that's almost disappointing, man.
And he's going to take a 5-foot step. No, well, let's see. Yeah, he's going to take a 5. Oh, he's going to have to disengage from you. You know what? No, he's not. He's hurt. He's going to stay there.
Oh, come on, you can run away. I won't hurt you, really.
Edrin's up.
Okay, let's see if I can get my sword back. Nope, I don't think so.
Well, let's see.
Unless he rolls
12.
like a -1.
No, he got a 12. So,
So I can't get it this round, right?
right, you basically can't move it. You haven't really done an action. I'd say it would be like equivalent of a flourish trying to get control of the sword. So I'd say you still have the rest of your movement and an action you can take.
All right, well then I'll just run up and attempt to hit the vampire then.
Okay.
I will use. Whew.
Hey.
There we go. Oh, and I get my extra attack. So I get.
That's actually dead.
Okay.
Yay.
It dissolves in the rain.
Okay, well then I'll go back. And I'm going to be right next to my sword, and I know I can't. I'm going to grab it, but I know I can't do anything with it. So.
Okay. Okay, so... All right, Jugs is up. You still got these bats to deal with.
Where the hell?
Do I
Come
kill
on,
him?
man. What the hell
Do I
have you been
kill him?
doing?
All
the hell
right,
is
shocking grasp, and that's... It had 4 hit points left. You destroy it with the lightning. All right.
Wow.
I'm gonna go peek over the edge and just be like, oh, what happened now? Everything's dead. What? I've been wasting so much time.
Are we still in combat, or can we?
Yeah, I don't know.
We are
Strahd's
still in combat.
there.
Yep.
So,
Well, it's still...
are you done,
It's
Jugs?
Jugs. No,
or-
it's still his turn.
I
Well, unless you want, that's it. Unless you want to stop there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop there because I could quicken and cast another spell, but I'll just stop.
Okay. All right, then Rowan's up.
Okay, so I was looking through my sheet, and would it be beneficial if I took out my rope and grappling hook and like threw it over in this area to try to aid me in moving?
I would say that would remove the disadvantage from your
Okay,
dex
that's
check.
fair.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna try that again, and then if I need my guidance, I'll use that. Yeah.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Did you cast guidance?
No, I didn't yet.
How long
No,
is your
so
rope?
50 feet.
Okay, give me a second here. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Drop
25,
50-foot
30,
rope.
35, 40, 45. Okay, so the rope stops you. That's as far as you slide down. You don't slide over the edge, but
Okay.
that's as far as you slide.
That's
And you're
fair.
not able to move anymore
Right.
this round. And
Yeah.
your action was basically kind of repelling.
Right. No,
But you
I
do
get
you
it.
do have it secured, so you're
Okay.
prevented from sliding off the roof entirely,
Right.
and you won't slide back any further
Okay.
unless you try to move again.
I'm trying, you know.
Okay, Strahd is going to move the Sun Sword further. No, you don't get a strength check. You don't have a hold of it.
Well, I said I'd walk back up and grab it.
You only get one. That you got. You tried that one. You can't do that twice in a round.
I wasn't trying to wrest control. I was just going to go up and do this.
Yeah, he can't just be like holding on to it.
It's just there.
I mean, I don't know. That just seems.
Well, technically, you didn't have
It's like
control
grabbing
of
your
it.
junk, man. It's just right there.
I understand that, but it's not your turn.
It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. It was 30 feet away.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did a crappy roll anyway, so it's fine.
And that's all he does. Van Richten is going to move over now and revivify Kitty. I think that's what he's going to do. Let me just double check revivify here.
Yeah.
I'll leave it
It's
to a minute.
been less than a minute.
Yeah, I
so.
think it's the last minute. Yeah, with 1 hit point. Okay, with 1 hit point, Kitty's alive. Yay. Doesn't have to make any more death saves. And Kitty's going to go and growl at Strahd's illusion. Okay, Clytus, anything you'd like to do?
Well, I'd like to go over and whip it out and pee all over Strahd's illusion. So I think that is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
The
I said,
illusion
"You know what,
dissolves
asshole?"
like sugar.
Big
Is he? Wait, is he
dwarven
pissing in the wind?
dick comes flying out.
Is he pissing in the wind?
Yeah, pretty much. He got it all over himself too. So, but the illusion of Strahd dissipates.
Wow.
Interestingly, the Sun Sword
What's your
continues
pH?
moving.
Nice.
And let's see, that vampire is dead, and it's really just, yeah. Well, it's basically you guys and Strahd now. So, Adrin.
Can I like jump on the sword? I want.
It's basically an opposed. Yeah, you roll an opposed strength
Well,
check
I'd run
against
up and
his.
do an opposed grapple, right?
Can I get advantage if I use 2 hands to try and hold on to it?
No, but if two people, if somebody wanted to aid you, you would get advantage. I'd let you have
Yeah,
advantage.
but they'd have to actually get to the sword, which is difficult for them. That's the problem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Maybe he'll roll like shit.
Oh
Yeah.
boy,
20, yay.
No.
you got a 23.
Fuck a duck.
So you aren't able to move it or gain control of it.
But I now have it, right?
No.
No.
You do not have control over it. You're basically.
Okay,
It's
hang
not
on a second.
like it's moving 30 feet and stopping, moving 30 feet and stopping. This is abstracted.
moving.
Over the course of the last 6 seconds, it's been steadily moving in this direction. So you've been unable to stop its movement in that direction.
But so my question
Aren't
is,
you just swing in that
stop it.
area?
I could not move it. Are you meaning that I don't even have a hold of it then?
You can have a hold of it, yes, but
So
you
that when he tries to move it again, I would get another strength.
no.
check.
The strength is you do not control it. It's the check is to maintain control over who has control over the sword.
Okay.
It's
Yes,
your
I find that confusing. To me, it would be opposed
It's
every time that he tries to move it, or I try
It's-
to move it.
under the definition of 5e rules, there is such a thing as having something in your possession. Different rules govern objects in combat, whether it's in your possession, if it's being carried by something, or that's the thing. That's what it boils down to. So there's only one check per round to see who controls the sword
Okay.
when it's as long as the telekinesis is going.
Okay.
But again, I would allow that to be your flourish if you wish to move or take other action, but there's really no other opponents that you can see.
I'm not letting the sword out of my sight.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, couldn't you swing in that area if he's like invisible or something?
I have. Hell, he's probably sitting in his throne room, laughing his ass off.
Yeah, he could be. You know,
The illusion's gone, right?
The illusion
yeah,
dissipated.
illusion
Yeah.
left. Yeah.
Somebody could Oh, I'm gonna listen. Do I hear him chuckling somewhere else? Do I hear footfalls somewhere else?
Make a perception check. I mean, remember, there's a thunderstorm going on.
Yeah, I don't hear a fucking thing.
Okay. Yeah, you hear rain on the rooftops.
All right.
Okay, Jugs.
I'm gonna head down these stairs.
Which stairs? Oh, those stairs. Okay. There is a description, I think.
Hey guys.
Walk right into a swarm of vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys. I just got a notice that I need to take a call from my team over in China. I don't know if this is a good time to break or not, but I hate to do this, but
No, that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna stop it after whenever this combat's done. You know what? We can wrap this up quick. Because it's basically, I'm gonna say eventually Adrin, he's gonna try and pitch the Sun Sword over the rooftop, but
Yep.
you've got enough abilities with your shadow stepping and so forth that you would probably be able to maintain control of it or gain control of it.
Yep.
So
like off the roof. To me, if it's off the roof and onto the ground below, well, I can just run down, get it, and run back up.
well, he would have kept it basically floating until it was past the parapet and over the chasm.
Oh, the chasm.
Yeah, he would have tried to drop it in the chasm, but I would say that your abilities would allow you to basically shadow step, bink, 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 grab it, and then quick sheath it so that it would be in your possession and you couldn't grab it. And the swarm of bats that's been circling overhead this whole time swoops down, and you see it fly to the base of the castle and disappear.
Oh, was that? Would that have been Strahd? That might have been Strahd.
Right.
Guess we need to pay attention next time. I completely forgot about them. Completely forgot about them.
So okay, so this is a good stopping point. We'll pick up with you on the rooftop with Ezmerelda's body and a whole bunch of dead vampires. But still...
And I'm in some stairwell.
Oh, yeah, and you are going down... Don't let me forget that you are going down this stairwell.
all right.
Yeah,
By
you split
yourself.
the party.
You split the party. I didn't do it.
I didn't do
So-
anything. I just stayed where I was. I didn't move.
Oh,
So we don't have another session this month. And I'm gone the first 3 weeks of September.
oh yeah. So it'll be... unless, let's see, just looking really quick, we could maybe chuck back the next one from the 6th to the 30th. Would you still be around then?
I'm good.
let's do that for in 2
That
weeks.
should work for me.
Okay, cool. I will send out an updated time, but good combat, guys, and we'll pick it up next time.
Around.
Yep,
Yeah,
we're still
see ya.
around.
That's the key.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
guys.
Gentlemen.
All right.